Okay, Kathy. It's Melissa Peterman here. We are in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm with Riley. This is the first I've seen of this shirt. I think it's brilliant. So I don't know who you gave it to, but I never got it. So I'm taking this from Riley. It's fantastic. And I'm going to give him something for you here, because I had made up guitar picks that say, I had earrings made out of mine, that say Melissa Reba, Kelly Clarkson, Three Worlds, Three Voices Tour 2008, one stage, one band, one night, 3 superstars, 32 roadies, and 6 beers. So I'm going to include some of these for you, Kathy, and, for Riley. So here's some of that.
Thank you.
I want to thank MelissaPeterman.net just across the board, because I don't know if you guys know this, I finally launched my own website, and it's really sad in comparison to how good MelissaPeterman.net looks. But I swear I'm going to try to compete and get it better. And it's AskMelissa.com, because my hope is I want to do this little thing where people are writing questions like, what's it like to ask the guy to prom? And then I go to junior high and figure it out for you. Any questions, Riley, since you're here?
No.
You have no
Knocked it
questions?
out of my head.
So you want to know what my process is for getting ready?
What's your process for getting ready?
It's pretty intense. I'm not trained for what I do, so this process is just sort of willy-nilly. I do a lot of hair curling. I find I'm funnier if my hair is curled. Eyeshadow seems to make me hilarious. And I have some lemons there. I don't know why they give me those. I've never used them. But I think it's when I want to make hot tea. I'm like, I'm not the singer. I don't even my cords. Take care of my cords. I don't even do that. I brush my teeth, because dental hygiene is very important to me. I'm going to put shoes on. That's a good thing. And then what I'm going to do the next few minutes is I'm going to go talk to some of the security guards. I like to get local flavor of Grand Rapids, find out what's the bar hangout, where do they go, and try to get some local flavor into my act, because I don't know, a lot of comics don't do that sort of research. And I'm full service. I find out where the bars are in every town I go to. Riley, you got me on camera. Ask something.
If your son wanted to get into the business, would you let him?
No. If he wanted to be in the business, like TV business, no, not till he's 18. If he wants to do plays and be creative and art, I will put him. I hope he does all of that. But to do the business part, like the actual TV, no, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't, because if he's 18 and he still wants to do it, for sure I would help him. But yeah, I don't know. I could go on about this, but people are like, well, my 3-year-old really wants to do it. And I'm like, well, yesterday your 3-year-old wanted to eat dirt, too. So I just would not right now. He doesn't know. He has decisions. One day he thinks he can fly someday. So I think to enter business where it's pretty tough, I want him to have all of the time and advantages to really make a decision about it. But I am glad that my parents didn't, put me in, this sort of industry business. But they were really supportive about me being creative, and I went to college and got a theater degree, and I did plays, and I did improv, and I did all that growing up, but I was more prepared coming to LA to actually do the business part, I think, because I wasn't in it as a kid, that part of it. That is an answer. Come on. No! I don't even know if he's that talented. What? Oh, I just did a pilot.
How'd that go?
It was so much fun. It's for Fox. It's a pilot presentation called Living with Abandon, and it's very different, very funny. I always get nervous when I had fun and liked everyone, because then I'm like, oh, I'll never get picked up. That's how I felt with her. I'm like, this is too good. Everyone likes each other. She's so nice. It'll never work. And it did. So I have the same sort of feelings for this. It's very different for me. But it's a really fun, interesting show. So we'll see.
That's good.
And 2 more weekends of this, which I'm already getting sad that it's going to be over. Yeah.
Would you tour with Reba again?
If she asked me to take a tour of, old gravestones, I'd go with her. So if she asked me to do anything, I'd say yes. So anytime she says, "Do you want to come along?" I'm going to say yes, because I love it. Although I don't know if it'll ever be Kelly and me together for a while, because Kelly's got her album coming out, and she'll be touring, and we won't have her. But anytime, either one, they could ask me to, I'd tour factories with them if I had to. I would. It's been the most fun I've ever had, and just getting out. I mean, I get to walk on a stage with, like, there's 10,000 people out there, and they cheer. And it might not even be for me. Maybe they're like, after her, the good stuff's coming. But I don't care, because I got to walk out. And it's just the most incredible thing in the world. I think everybody should get to do that once in their life. Like, get to walk on a stage of an arena, like, everyone give it up for Bev in accounting. And then she walks out like, yay, Bev! It would make everyone feel, and everyone should get that moment, give it up for, Gary and Human Resources. Yeah! It would make everyone feel appreciated, and they should. That's to be my next tour. I go around the cities. I rent an arena. You have to pay a certain amount of money, but you each get to come on and be introed, and everyone has to cheer wildly for you.
Good idea.
I think that's gold. So look for that. That might be my next tour.